Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Everything's a bit intense at the moment with these energies, isn't it? Whew. It's a little bit hot here at the moment too. I just thought, and a beautiful white butterfly just flew by the window. I thought I'd just jump in here just quickly and say how are these energies. They've been quite intense, and I know they're just going to ham up a lot more over the next few weeks and into the middle of December up to the 21st. The 11/11 portals upon us, and whew, these energies, they're definitely the energies of not giving an option anymore if anyone wants to do their shadow work or not, which I know some of us have been doing it for decades, but it's those finer little things that we've really have no option of letting go and facing and looking at and moving through. But one thing I just quickly wanted to share is that I was reading, I follow Elizabeth Peru, astrologer. I've been following her for like 15 years. She's amazing. I mean, I've looked at others, but I just always come back to Elizabeth because she's from South Australia and I always think she's amazing. But I was reading her forecast the other day, a few days ago, and the interesting thing I found is that she said that for the X generation, it's really hitting us more so. And I haven't read the full article yet, so I'm not quite sure why, but she said, especially for the X generation. So for those that don't know, the X generation is more the 20-year, the 2 decades of 1965 to 1985. So if you're born in that time, that period, your generation X, which is me as well. And so apparently it's really heightened for our generation, and that's not to say it's not heightened for everybody, but I'm not quite sure why. I'll have to go back and read a little bit more. I'm not quite sure why it is, but I feel intuitively it is that, well, I know that there is a lot of dynamic light workers on the planet in that time period, that are born in that time period, and I know there's a lot of the powerful ones that have come here, a lot of the 144,000, a lot of those have been born in that period. So I'm not surprised really that it's kind of kicking our butt a little bit, because there's no more excuses anymore to go into denial, to go into anything like that, any phases, and this also would relate for those that are on the soul flame journey path, or have divine counterparts here with them, divine masculines or divine feminines, whatever the case may be. If they don't fall into that generation of when they were born, it does not matter. They're still going to, because they're part of you and they're connected with you, they're going to go through that as well. So it's for anyone in that, well, it's everyone as a collective, as you know, but I'm talking about this dynamic time for Generation X. And if you are in that generation and your divine partner is not, but they're obviously connected through you, they're going to feel it the same as if they were born in Generation X. So I just thought I'd put that out there, because that's my personal situation as well. So my divine masculine is not born in Generation X, but he will feel everything that I'm going through, and as a connective soul pair, you're going to go through the same thing at the same time. So when we're talking about these energies and stuff like that, so I just thought I'd put that out there. But hey, hasn't it been intense? But it's a good intense, because I feel like it is really all that like wishy-washy stuff when we would be like drawn back into the old, drawn back into old patterns and cycles and programs, and joined back, or like, you know, when you feel like you're moving forward, but you've still got that people around you or people or situations pulling you back into that 4D duality energy. So these energies are kind of really getting rid of that, so that we can really maintain that 5D frequency and energy in our everyday life and not be drawn back to that. I feel also what I know, what I was receiving is that part of this Generation X situation that's happening at the moment with these energies. And you know how I said, because there's a lot of powerful light workers on the planet that are part of those decades, I feel like that it's that it is so intense for them, because they're really needing to step completely into their sovereignty. No more of this wishy-washy stuff, like, you know, which I've done too, you know, like 1 foot here, 1 foot there. We go back into mind and steam forward with other busy things, and then we go, hang on, and is this really what we should be doing? So I feel like all of that stuff we've been still living through over, you know, the past so many years, even though we've been doing a lot of this planetary work and our own personal work, it's kind of like from now moving through, because we've got the Christ consciousness really coming in closer into December, so the 21st of December. So that's why it's so intense and powerful at this time. I'm heating up here, so I'm struggling. It's it's really humid here, and it doesn't normally get humid here. It's really humid. Yeah, so that's what I really feel, that it's our time. I know it's really that time to really stay in that authentic line, like, you know, stay in your lane, stay in that authenticity, but to not just keep saying it, to really embody that, embrace that, and live that in every day, you know, in an everyday situation, which in this human earth suit, as we know, with others around us that maybe not be doing that, it can be tricky. But it's all about how we respond, not react to things. So, and hey, it's fine if you react at the moment. These energies, this is what it's doing. It's helping bring up things that we might get frustrated by, or want to react, want to lash out, want to do things like that. That's because there could be things, you know, over years, over decades, that we've suppressed about, that we haven't, that, you know, especially if we've been people pleasers and stuff, and we just haven't wanted to say something or speak up or get frustrated and angry with people. And so as we know, everything is a mirror, and we have to look at where that's coming from, where that frustration is, where that anger's coming from, all of that, as we know. So these energies are really supporting that. We have so much support in the beautiful higher realms for us to push through this. But it's really this time. And if you're watching this video and you're not Generation X, don't just think, oh, well, I don't have to worry. Like, use this as the prime time. Like I said at the start of the video, we're really supported, but also it's not an option. It's not an option anymore. It's not an option anymore. If you're living on this planet, you have to do the work. And these intense energies at the moment are telling us there is no more option to, you know, oh, I'll do it next year, I'll do it later, or I'll do it, you know. It's to do it now. And far out, it's hot. I'm gonna go. All right, peace out, love you all, cheers, bye.